Thank you for tuning in once again to Bobby's Classic Cartridge Catalog. I'm your host, Luke Hersey, and tonight we're talking about AM2R. Now, you might think that that's just some nonsensical acronym. It actually stands for Another Metroid 2 Remake. It was a fan-made game using the Game Maker engine that was a fan-made creation, so, the developer at the time thought, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to get, struck by Nintendo that I can't release this game or whatever. He did. As soon as he came out with the game, Nintendo gave him a cease and desist. But the game was already out on the internet, and when something hits the internet, you can't control it anymore. So, tonight, we are going to be playing AM2R. And we're going to be playing AM2R on my RetroidPocket 2. Now, the RetroidPocket 2, yes, this is a handheld, but it has an HDMI out, one of the reasons why I wanted this thing, so we can actually bring it up on the TV. So, we are going to be playing AM2R, and God, this is just, it's such a great game. Now, Nintendo did come out with their own remake of Metroid 2, but I actually like this one better. It was more like the classic, but just updated. Very, very good game. And the developer, he didn't get sued into oblivion or anything. In fact, actually, one of the developers on Ori, Will of the Wisps, and the other one, The Blind Forest. So he's successful, and he's doing very good for himself. Which I'm glad to hear. Sometimes things can go in the other direction when it comes to indie development. Sometimes these guys can get sued and, never see, a penny again. And it's just sad. But then in other cases, the developer gets a job out of it. So I'm just glad how it worked out for him. And I think it's good for indie development when these things do happen, because it lets us, the fans, re-experience those games, but also it helps the developer learn something new when they're still getting the ropes. There's actually a new Metroid fan-made creation that just released here recently. It's Prime 2D, which it's Metroid Prime, which was a 3D game for GameCube, but it's in 2D. It's actually for the PC. It's actually pretty fun. It uses the whole mouse pointer shooting mechanic. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So anyway, we're going to play AM2R tonight. If you find yourself getting a copy of AM2R, try it out. It's excellent. So anyway, I hope you guys have fun watching us play games. All right, so now we're going to do AM2R, or Another Metroid 2 Remake. And this one is totally fan-made. Now, we're playing this on my Retroid Pocket 2. Man, that's fantastic. I've mentioned it a bunch of times on the podcast. Great game, or great little game system, little retro handheld. And my copy, I don't know if everyone's does, but not mine, came with AM2R on it. Never played it before, and then Alex told me to play it, and in my mind, because I recently played all of the 2D Metroids again, this one might be a contender for the best one.
Yeah, I mean, it really is as good as, or if not better than, actual official releases.
And Nintendo didn't make this.
Yeah. They sent them a cease and desist letter, but...
But actually, I didn't tell you, the guy that made this, he, we were talking on Twitter the other day.
Okay. Yeah, you did tell me about that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really, really quite excited. But let's go ahead and load it up.
Yeah.
Let's load it up.
AM2R. Now, the Metroid 2 was actually the first Metroid game that I played. It was originally on Game Boy. The old Game Boy, not Color.
Yeah.
And I mean, the music, this is the music from the Game Boy game.
Well, actually recreated because...
Yeah,
because everything in this is recreated. They didn't want to get smacked down with a cease and desist right away. They did, but... All right, go ahead and start a new game, Alex.
Okay. New game. Wait, there's modes?
Yeah, there's new game plus and random game.
Okay. We'll just do normal for now. So,
I actually thought about doing a random.
Metroids. Numerous identities in the past have brought to light to destroy the life form spreading across all known planetary systems. And yeah, Metroids are bad. Samus is sent to destroy all of them.
Yeah, because Metroids are bad. Okay.
So let's see here. I always like to go the wrong way at the beginning of a level, just to see what's over there, you know?
I don't think anything.
Yeah, nothing. So, you know, I mean, this is your pretty standard 2D Metroid game.
Speaking of 2D Metroid, did you hear about the demo for the Metroid Prime 2D that another indie developer
I haven't got around to playing that yet. You were telling me.
I just finished it today. It's not very long. It's maybe 45 minutes, but it's really great. It's only on PC, and it's one of those ones where you aim with your mouse.
Sounds like it could be a little awkward.
You get used to it, and it's actually pretty great. You have a morph ball at the beginning of this? I forgot that. I forgot
they kind of changed a few things up from the original. This music is, man, I'm speechless.
Yeah. Well, of course you're speechless. You want to listen to the music.
Yeah.
Almost landed on a groove.
Because, it's exactly how it sounded, only better.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's a lot of features that they've added to this that, like, were present in other later Metroid games but weren't in the original.
Like the power grip.
Like ledge grabbing, and you can shoot from here. You know, you couldn't do that in the original.
Yeah. In fact, I was playing Super Metroid the other day, and I really kind of felt like that was a feature that should be in there, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
I think that's a save.
Save. Makes me all electric-y. Yeah, Metroid 2. I don't think I ever owned that game. I think I borrowed it from a friend, now that I think of it.
I actually did own it. In fact, the first time I played it, and didn't get very far, but the first time I played it was actually not on a Game Boy. It was on a Super Game Boy for my Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Because that one worked. Unlike that episode where we did the Metal
Gear. Oh yeah. When Metal Gear didn't work on. So yeah, right here, this is the hallmark of every Metroid game, the part where you get somewhere that you can't go forward, and And you know there is probably an upgrade later on that will let you go forward.
And that's where Metroidvanias are come from.
You know, I kind of have... It's a mini rant that we could almost do a whole podcast about. But I think there needs to be words to describe genres that are only described by other games.
Didn't Yahtzee just do?
Yes. Yahtzee Croshaw did
He was talking about different games, but did he do one for a Metroidvania?
One of them that he mentioned was Metroidvania, and in the video he said spread the word, so I'm spreading the word of what should we call these things? Metroidvania. It's not genuine to call every game that resembles Castlevania or Metroid a Metroidvania. They called it a sprawler. Like an action sprawler. The game sprawls out as it progresses. And that's a more accurate way to describe what the genre is. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. You know, this is almost a relaxing game to play. It's just, you know...
Is it just me, or is it kind of look cooler on a CRT?
You know, I hadn't considered that. I mean, you know, the folks on watching the thing won't see it, but...
Yeah, that's true.
It does have a... As the kids say these days, it hits different.
Our resident teenager is laughing in the background over there.
Get off my lawn!
Get darn kids with your vidya games
and your TikToks
and your reels.
Wait,
is that what kids say nowadays?
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Oh, man. I don't know, because you're dumb. And then you fall in lava again.
Can't stop falling in... Maybe I
Can't
like
stop,
it.
won't stop.
Can't stop. Oh, God! Well, I've gotten to the part of the game that is functionally impossible.
No, it's not.
Oh!
Why are you
I tried using the joystick, and that didn't work. It didn't work out. Okay, climb up, and then jump. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
That was needlessly hard. And
here's the first Metroid.
Ooh, and here it is. Metroid, the most dangerous thing in the galaxy.
Remember to be valiant. This is... Oh. If you guys know what this is my favorite Overwatch team.
Ah.
And then of course Alex is sporting. Are you gonna die?
I'm possibly going to die.
Alex of course is sporting his one of his favorite games in his t-shirt.
Yeah, Aperture Science.
We do what we must because we can.
How many missiles do I got left?
22.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, you just pulled that one out.
Yeah. You want to switch in?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right.
You know, that kind of reminds me. I used to have an Aperture Science water bottle, and I'd have it at work with me at my old job. And, like, it was funny that I had a few people ask me, like, oh, I've never seen that company logo before. Is that somewhere that you used to work? And,
did you say that you did what you must because you could?
No, I say I did tech support work, you know, for Aperture Science. Just make them wonder, you know?
It was uneventful.
Yeah.
They had some bad company practices.
Yeah,
I wasn't a big.
When I worked at Island.
I wasn't a big fan of the CEO, Cave Johnson.
Yeah.
Man, J.K. Simmons is just a fantastic actor, isn't he? When I first booted up Portal 2, and he was the voice of Cave Johnson. I geeked out.
Oh, yeah.
I literally... What'd you set the shoulder to be?
Switch weapons. Sorry if I changed the control scheme on you a bit.
Oh, okay. All right. I got it.
Yeah,
Okay, I fell.
now, I gotta say...
I didn't fall like 4 times like you.
Uh-huh. Like, from now and the first time I played this, I kind of feel like this control's a little awkward. I do think it's unwieldy in a way.
Speaking of control, what do you think about the Retroid?
The the Retroid looks like a neat little thing to, you know, if you want to play some classic games. Also realize, bring up the map. I think you're backtracking here.
Yeah, I'm backtracking because when you killed the Metroid, that opens up the lava.
Oh, right. Okay.
No,
No,
I think that the actual control of the Retroid feels fantastic. It feels like an actual, you know, like old school, like Super Nintendo joystick. But maybe that's me.
So you like to watch Team Valiant for,
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch him as much as I want to, but of course I don't watch hockey as much as I want to either.
Yeah, after the Pins got eliminated this season, I lost interest in it.
Yeah. Good old Crosby couldn't pull it out again. But, I mean, he usually gets him pretty far, but he can't usually, you know, bring it home, as it were.
Team relies too much on Crosby. Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, my God! Lava!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, what was that? What was that about? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had an enemy that was continuously hitting me back into the lava. You had nothing causing you to fall other than you.
Oh.
Oh, man. Okay.
You want to give it a shot, Elias? Sure. All right.
Oh, okay. You push buttons until things die. Go the other way. Yeah. Yeah, you can jump, unlike with win back.
I had to kill that.
You don't have to. You don't have to kill anything except the Metroids. The Metroids are the only things you have to kill here. Yeah. I don't think they have the mental competency to discern that that was a warning shot. There's nothing up there.
Sure.
Yes.
How do you not jump back? There's nothing up here.
You're right not to trust them.
Alex trusted me one time, and what? Yeah, the little worms wiggling out of the. Oh frick!
Did such a fantastic job of recreating this game. Like just everything.
Reimagining this
How
game.
did he hit me? He hit me with like the edge of his tentacle.
That's where the hurty stuff is. Hey, he caught himself on the ledge. I did not.
No, we're not going to talk about this. Cut this from the video, guys.
And you're gonna die.
No, I don't.
Oh.
Not so easy, is it? Huh?
Were you trying to do an impression of some sort there?
No, it was
Okay. Now I just needed to learn the controls.
right.
Now you know the controls. You can
Yeah.
use the D-pad too if that's better.
All right.
Depends on what game I'm playing, but most of the games that I have on the Retroid can use either or, like depending on the game. Like I'm doing Link's Awakening right now, and I play that with the analog stick, just because it's more comfortable. But I'll play this with the D-pad because it gives me a more controlled feel to it, more of an exactness.
That was actually the first Zelda game I played.
Yeah, I'm playing the.
Oh my god!
I'm playing the Game Boy Color version of it. The Link's Awakening DX.
Not swim like it's lava.
Yeah, you can't swim
it's
in lava.
Water though. Like,
and hashtag for West Virginia. Okay, all right. We're gonna try this one more time, and
Let's
then
see if Luke can do it.
I couldn't do it the first time, so
Yeah.
let's see what happens.
Maybe my expert jumping skills are needed.
Yeah. White men can't jump, but white women in spacesuits can.
Yes. Robot spacesuits.
Exosuits.
Yeah. You ever think that power armor is just like a fursuit for people that want to be robots?
What?
No, furries, they wear like a fursuit because they want to be animals. Well, people who wear power armor, they want to be robots.
Oh, you're done.
Okay, well
I
done.
had to back jump.
Yeah.
I had to make that. Whoa, what is this thing? Forgot about that.
Nice.
And
Oh. It's too high. Oh, there we are. I just love how all these enemies bring back good memories for me. Oh boy. Dudes that like go up and they float down, all weird. Oh man. He can make it. He can make it.
I can make it! I think I can. Well, no, I can. No!
You shoot him first. You use like where you hold the diagonal. Yeah. Or fall back in the lava.
Yep, that's a thing too.
I never thought to ask, like, what was the first Metroid game that you played, Luke?
Actually, the original Metroid
Okay.
for NES, and like you see Samus, like when you die, you see her come out of the exosuit.
Yeah.
But in that first one, I can remember everybody in my school, like weeks after the game came out, everybody was talking about, I can't believe
It was a girl the
it
whole
was
time.
a girl the whole time.
It was a big deal. It was a big, what's the word for it? Twist ending.
Yeah.
I mean, the instruction manual refers to Samus as well.
Well,
Get in
that
there.
doesn't work. Can't do that.
Yeah, I didn't play the original Metroid until, like, college. That's when I started getting into retro games.
But I tell you what, if you have never played the original, don't play the original. Play Zero Mission.
Yeah. I mean, I've
Zero
played
Mission.
both, but-
Zero Mission is fantastic. And you know what? If you want to play The original, when you beat Zero Mission, it unlocks the original game on that cartridge.
Really?
So, yeah.
Uh,
So,
See, now these guys are where if you're like low on resources or something, you can farm resources.
Yeah.
You just wait there and kill them over and over again. Uh-oh. Getting close to another Metroid.
no, I'm not.
It's been a while. Been a while since I played this.
Actually, I think I am getting close. Alright. And...
Ooh, the bird. See, they added stuff. They had the bird statues like in the background and stuff, because like that's who made Samus's armor. And this is like the Temple of the Bird People or something.
And that's why I really liked Zero Mission, because it had them a lot.
Yeah.
It became like the major point of the end of the game.
Set them backwards for you.
I just want to play the game.
Yeah.
Because man, this is such a fantastic game.
And then, you know, it wasn't long after this came out that Nintendo did make an official remake for Metroid 2. And I mean, it was good too. But the fact that it's a toss-up is, hey, you got bombs. Like, I gotta say, honestly, it is a toss-up as to whether this or the official Metroid 2 remake is a better game. They're both really, really good.
Didn't they do the actual the Nintendo official remake? Didn't they do that in other M style?
Yes and no. It doesn't have any like 3D depth elements to it.
But it has the whole, you know, smacking the guy with melee damage.
I don't remember.
I think it does.
Yeah. I mean, it's 3D rendered. It's not sprite looking like this.
Which, to tell you the truth, I mean, I appreciate that it's in 3D, but I like the fact that it's actually sprite better. Now, some games are better as 3D. Like 2.5 is what what a lot of the industry calls it. Like, for instance, the Bionic Commando Rearmed was the most fantastic example of 2.5 that stayed true to the original game. It was nearly, one-for-one comparison. I'm trying to find another Metroid because...
I wonder if that's a generational thing, that like people our age look at sprite graphics and say, "Wow, that's so good." I don't know.
We got a youngin' here. Elias, what do you think about sprite animations versus 3D?
In game. Do you think this game looks better than a 3D rendered game? Like than
the other one that we played.
yeah. Like
I don't know. For an older game, I kind of like this because it's like when it gets 3D, it kind of gets too complicated with the controls. It's hard to like do everything at once. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I just am not good enough to get it.
yeah.
No, I think you're actually highlighting a key thing about both 3D versus 2D games is the complexity.
There is
the
a
word.
simplicity in older games that you know exactly what everything is, or at least if they're drawn well. Not all of them.
Now,
the good ones.
Not to say that there isn't many 3D games that aren't simple and don't have a good...
I think you can spider ball.
Yes, that's right. Spider ball. Spider ball. Spider ball. Does everything... never mind.
Yeah, I think, aesthetically, time and a place for
Right.
3D
There is a time and a
sprite-based.
place for both these genres. And
I think we just backtracked, didn't we?
yeah, but on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Because I think that right here. Oh, no.
That the bombs blows that up. But
Yeah. All right, I guess we're not going to get to another Metroid.
That's fine, though.
It's fine.
you've seen it.
Fantastic game. And a fantastic series. I'm glad that they came out with this, and I'm glad I got a chance to play AM2R.
And I mean, hey, AM2R is a free release game. Like it's a homebrew, it's a fan made game. They don't. I'm correct in saying this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that it can be downloaded for free, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to hunt for it in the ether, but it's out there.
Yeah.
They can't keep it away.
Yeah, it's not piracy. It was intended for a free release.
Exactly. And I think that the new Prime 2D is the same deal.
So get out there, look for AM2R, not to be confused with ASMR. Look that up too, if that's your speed. But AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake. Look it up.
Oh gosh, Alex.
Go out and play it yourself.
So anyway, this has been another episode of Bobby's Classic Cartridge Catalog. There's not going to be a bonus game on this episode. AM2R was solely what we wanted to do for this episode. So thank you for watching. This has been an offshoot of RGCWV, Random Geek Culture in West Virginia, and thank you for tuning in. Hit like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and we'll catch you on the next episode.